What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. We are your hosts, the Distorted Theorists, and out of nowhere, almost like as if by magic.
See what he did there?
Harry Potter and the Philosopher'S Stone, or Sorcerer's Stone, depending on which corner of the world you're in. We got a trailer for the new season of the show, which is going to be a bigger thing, coming to HBO Max this Christmas.
I love that they're actually doing this as a show instead of movies because, and a lot of the people out there agree, that you're just going to get to be able to do it exact justice to the books. But before we get talking about the books and all that comes with it, as always, if you guys want to help support our channel, we do appreciate if you would just take 1 second to hit that subscribe button with your magic wand or whatever you got to do. Peter, speaking of the books, what is your relationship with Harry Potter? Like, you know, your knowledge base, how's it go? I'm surface level movie, I'll say that right away.
I read them.
Okay. And you've seen all the movies.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what else to say.
Like,
what's my level?
One step ahead of me is what I'm saying. Yeah. What do we know about this new one?
Legacy.
What do we know before we even see the trailer? What do we know? Like I said off camera, I know that John Lithgow is going to be Dumbledore, which I'm super excited to see.
Nick Frost.
If anybody see Third Rock from the Sun, that's one of my. Anyway,
I think he did better than Dexter.
Well, you know.
Nick Frost is going to be Hagrid, if you know from the Shaun of the Dead series.
And we've seen some stills of that behind the scenes when they were getting ready for this.
And it's I've kind of got a love-hate relationship with this because, like you said, I'm interested to see all the parts of the book that can now be put in. Like, I want to see the Dead Day Party or Death Day Party or whatever you want to call it. Much more exploration into what the courses and their classes are going to be. But at the same time, it's just like, people have been talking in the last couple of years, like, oh, I think they're going to reboot like Star Wars or New Hope. And I'm like, but why? Like, those are good. They're not even, they're almost 50 years old at this point. But I'm looking at, like, Harry Potter came out in 2001. Like, do we need to do it?
But again, I feel, don't come for me, but I feel like Harry Potter was almost one of those things, like, it's almost so good that it felt untouchable to remake. Almost like a lot of people, not compare, but we'll say, I'll use the word compare, to Lord of the Rings. Yeah. A lot of people want to reboot that, but they're like, no, we can't touch that.
Who wants to reboot that?
But you know, I don't know, I just seen public talking about it since this has been on the go, and it's just something that they're like, we could do something again. But again, is it so perfect that a reboot is a little taboo? But you know what? There's only one way to find out. And that is to get into the brand new trailer reaction, our review, and breakdown of Harry Potter and the Philosopher'S Stone on HBO Max right now.
I told you.
Covered under the stairs.
You are a normal boy.
The flashbacks of Daniel Radcliffe, though.
And you're going to start acting like one.
Okay, we didn't get none of this in the originals.
No.
You think it was something special?
Oh yeah, they talk about it. They get to show how his
special.
Yes, by threatening her with the scissors.
About you.
She covered under the stairs.
I've always wanted to know about my parents.
I didn't see the scar yet, did you?
Your parents were the kindest, bravest people I ever met.
They were funny
and clever.
He looks good.
And
that's how I expected Hagrid to sound like.
A little more subtle, I feel, than the...
The next time I see you, we'll be in Hogwarts.
It's good to see, again, they have unknown actors, just like they did in the original movies. No one knew who these kids were, you know?
Mr. Potter.
Oh, sorry.
I think we can expect great
Is that Hermione?
things from you.
Oh, wow.
All the classrooms are gorgeous.
Let's see who you
So
are.
we're going to get all this in the first season?
Yeah, we're going to get much more footage too.
I have one comment so far.
Serious.
Was it?
Yeah. Not serious.
Really,
Got
Harry
Severus.
Potter?
But that was the thing, like, everyone
Chris
knew
was
what
okay,
Harry
okay.
Potter was when it came out in 2000, 2001. And everyone had expectations, and obviously it's the same thing as like the Lord of the Rings when they start like, well, where's Tom Bombadil? There's all this, blah, 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 blah. And obviously they can't put everything as possible into an hour and a half, 2 hour movie. But with this, however many episodes, where is it? 6, 8, 10,
and
15,
we don't know. That's
I
the other
have
thing.
no idea how long they're going to be.
I'm assuming you're going to see about hour longs, 45s.
Yeah, but I want this to capture the magic. Growing up, watching the Harry Potter movies, like that was the biggest thing. It was like you're reading about the magic, and I was like, oh, the imagination would run
like
wild.
almost like this could be me in another world.
Kind
like
of,
you know,
because it was right around that
whimsical
time, kind of. And now, like, it's where if they can kind of stretch it out. I hope it doesn't get long in the tooth, but now I hope we get to explore more into the magic of it and get to see. Because again, where the movies were so short, it was just like, there's magic. Isn't that cool? All right, off we go to this now. Don't be careful in the forest. Oh, there's a big dog. Watch out. Oh, no, there's Professor Quirrell. And oh my God, it's Voldemort. And that was it. Like, that was the whole thing. So I want kind of that slow burn as if it would be a whole year of school.
Well, that's the thing. That speaking of Voldemort, now that you say it, this series has a chance to do something that the movies really couldn't, and that is to build to the big bad. Obviously, in a movie, you have to shoehorn who's the villain, get there, why is he bad, what has he done, why should we be afraid of him, and how do we take him down? I mean, you got to put that into, what was Harry Potter, like 2 hours long, those movies, give or take?
So, yeah, they got longer near the end.
But with a show like this, which apparently they have a season per book, is what I'm told, they have a chance to build this Voldemort where you might not even see him until the Avengers-esque reveal, you know, a side profile. Whoa, for the people who don't know, whoa, who's that bad guy there with the no nose, right?
And again, that's going to be hard. Again, I just went and saw Project Hail Mary. So I had a bit of a bias. I thought it was a great movie, but where I read the book, I think that was my bias part of it. So I kind of knew what was expected. I'm like, oh, this is that part. Oh, that's why that blew up. Oh, that's what it is. So Harry Potter, the majority, if not all of the books, were written by like 1 billion people. So for the most part, this story is going to be very well known. So is this directed towards us? Is it directed towards new?
Like super newcomers? You kind of got 3 stages. You got newcomers, people like us who've watched the movies, pretty much only maybe read the books, etc. But then you got the hardcores, right? Who read the books more than once. And that's the hard thing about making a show or movie about that, and we all know this, is the critiques that will come from those nitpickers. And I say that with respect. I mean, rightly so. But you're going to have these people that read the books and they're like, nah, you know, Hermione has brown hair, she's supposed to have blonde, etc., etc. Just as an example. I mean, as an example.
Hermione is actually, I think she's exactly as she described.
More accurate?
Yeah, way more. But I think, funnily enough, the biggest discord or the biggest like nastiness that people are like is because Severus is black, and like that wasn't the case in the books.
I more noticed he had dreadlocks than a press.
But that was the thing. Like people lost their minds at the beginning. Like this isn't right. I was like,
it doesn't matter. I don't know. The one thing I do want to comment though, and maybe a negative, is something I did notice is that the first trailer wasn't too bad. Then I felt like it got really dark towards the, like, 70% of the latter half. Well, you know, you think about the original movies. I don't mean dark as in, like, horror or anything or, like, whatever. We're not talking about Prisoner of Azkaban dark. What I'm saying is the color palette itself. In the original, you know, you have the very predominant Gryffindor, whites and the red scarves. I didn't remember that popping off the screen just then in that trailer. They're inside the school. There was barely any candlelight. Like, I don't know. It just felt very like a dark trailer.
I'm wondering
physically.
if it's more to the fact that, again, now I know
it was almost like Game of Thrones. Almost.
Hogwarts is protected by all sorts of magic. If Muggles were to even stumble upon Hogwarts grounds, there's a spell that they hit and they're just like, oh, we should go this way. And it just like, it's not even like there's a castle. You can't see it, but as soon as they stumble on the ground,
it's like Wakanda.
Like, well, Wakanda, yeah. They're just like, well, I think I need to go over here now. And they would go over.
Yeah.
But again, where the magic using community basically wanted to stay hidden for so long, maybe that's what this is trying to convey, is like, we don't want to have the birdie fizzbots and all the stuff like blowing up and whatnot. So we want to kind of be muted so we kind of fly under the radar.
And another thing I think me and you have garnered, I should say, a little bit more of a love for Harry Potter, and why we enjoy this show that's coming up in the trailer is, well, we both played Hogwarts Legacy when it recently came out, and I mean, that took, I don't want to say the world by storm, but definitely the gaming world was very enveloped, and that was a big part of Harry Potter for me. I was like, that game looks cool. I know a little bit of lore. Let's see where it goes. And I finished that game to completion. I'm not sure if you yourself did.
Almost.
But the mechanics and everything, it just made me grow love for the lore and the like the castle and the grounds and just like the world building. I kind of got a bit more of a grasp. I have something now in my head tangibly to like think about.
That's where they are. That's where this is.
Exactly. Or that's where they mention or whatever.
If they're in potions, they're in this. If they're in herbology, they're in the greenhouse.
Right. You kind of just, and I know that's something that probably would have came to me when I read the books, but because I did not read the books, which I'm fully aware to admit here, that's how I build it. And of course the movies that came before these. But I'm super excited. It looks good. Another trailer is definitely going to be needed to see how they ramp up the action and the spell making and
this
etc.
This is March now. This is going to come until December. We're going to get at least one, if not two more full trailers.
Pretty good day to be a Harry Potter fan. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us for our trailer reaction review and breakdown for Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone coming to HBO Max. As always, if you want to support the channel, we do appreciate it if you would just take 1 second to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and by all means in the comments below, let us know, well, did we miss anything or get anything wrong? We'll take the heat. Are you excited for the brand new HBO Max as a show, Harry Potter? And if you're a real true fan of Harry Potter and read all the books, what do you want to see in the show? And maybe what are some things you've already seen that you're not really fussy on? With that, I am the real Jussy.
I'm Peter Parkour, and like we always say around here,
keep it real.